Coming up on the Santana Moss Show, we talk about my Carol City Chiefs.
And who better than to talk about the Cowboys than the Cowboy killer himself? Bang, bang!
For all you fantasy guys, man, we talking picks. We taking picks. Listen to what we got to say.
You better listen to what we talking about. Who? LeBron James. Who?
LeBron James.
Are we talking about taking L's? Goddamn Jalen Ramsey took an L, brother.
The Santana Moss Show podcast starts right now.
It's a Santana Moss Show. Number 89, hustle all the time. Travis on the right, hot mic on the left. Every single week, it's a lyrical fact.
Now I'm ready to go. You know, I believe in the power of the Redskins Cup, Santana. Ever since I've been sipping my yak out this Redskin Cup, good things have happened to this team.
Good things, baby. Good things.
Travis Thomas, Santana Moss, the Santana Moss Show podcast, powered by Paisano's.
Good friends at Paisanos.
It's not just pizza. Something for everyone. Huh? Tana Man.
My brother.
It's rivalry week.
Rivalry week.
Cowboy week.
Lord have mercy.
I can't wait till the Redskins slap the hell out them damn Cowboys.
Speaking of rivalry week, man, we always start this thing off about
what we've been doing.
And it seems to me that I've been through the last 2 weeks. It was 2 rivalry weeks. 2 weeks ago, it was Miami against Florida State.
Oh, yeah.
We took down those Seminoles. Last week was my high school played our arch nemesis, the Northwestern Bulls. Carol City Senior High. Those Chiefs, CC Zoo. We went out there and faced a team that we know so well for so many years. That the deciding factor of Dade County football has always been in Class 6A. When I was playing, it was either the Bulls or the Chiefs. Those years removed has been a little different. Central jumped into there, Booker T jumped into it. South Ridge had their years. But last year, Northwestern won the championship. The year before, Chiefs won the championship. So it was only right for me to shine a little light on my alma mater, talk about their season. I want to tip my hat off to the head coach. Call him Coach Dub, Benedict Hippolyte, and, the whole coaching staff, as well as my cousin. He's the D coordinator down there, Greg Moss. These guys have been doing their thing. So far, it's been a pretty good season for them. They have a lot of, stiff competition ahead of themselves, but right now they're 7-0. They've been knocking down everything that comes in their way. I think they have a big game this week. I think they're playing Booker T. Washington, I believe, tomorrow night. But I just wanted to shine a little light on them, man. Last week was our rivalry. Northwestern game means so much regardless of Northwestern's record. It was a game that everyone looked look forward to. I would have told you that I flew in town and checked out the game, but due to technology these days and the different ways we can communicate and see things and be touched, I was able to watch the game on Facebook Live.
Okay.
And don't want to share the stories that I had trying to watch this game because whoever Facebook Live I was on, I'm not going to say your name. You look like you had a Metro Pizza S phone. But
shout outs to the cameraman there.
I do appreciate the little bit of footage that I did get, man. So that was my weekend. That was my week before now, man. And now we get into another rivalry, man. Those Skins against the Cowboys, man. So I'm looking forward to a good matchup this week.
Bro, I like your high school colors. I'm looking at these
orange
pictures.
And black, baby.
Orange and black. Right here at Halloween too, huh? Mm-hmm. I like that, man. I like that. So I'm glad y'all got that big win.
Yeah.
You know what? I had a birthday this week, dog.
You didn't invite me out for no outing or nothing, so you did it with the family.
Let me tell you what happened.
Let me know.
You're going to laugh. 37 is real life. I turned 37 this week, and God bless my wife. She said, what do you want for your birthday? I said, to be left the hell alone. So she went to work. My son went to daycare. I had the day to myself. Sounds exciting. I slept in. That's a must. Check. I got up, did my little workout, made something to eat, took a shower. I said, man, I have nothing to do. It's like 1 p.m. I don't have to work. I don't have any responsibilities. I could do anything. Yep, I'm going to lay in bed. Went back to bed, did not get out of bed until it was time to spend family time. She made me a dinner. I hung out with her and the son. He goes down to sleep at 7 p.m., Santana. I kid you not. At 8 o'clock, I was in bed asleep.
Wow.
Think about, I am a loser, Santana Moss.
37, man.
37, bro.
That's a bum way to spend your birthday,
Isn't it?
buddy. But guess what, man? Hey, you only live once, so you live through that. Next time. We look forward to next year.
But here's what's funny about life, right? So the next day, I woke up rested than a mug, right? Felt good.
Refreshed.
I felt refreshed. But then I worked late in TV. I'm tired all over again.
So it was only right. It was only right for you to say, it's crazy because I remember talking to you that day, and I forgot what our conversation was about. It was brief. And I thought about it. I said, man, this is, I didn't know.
Yeah, because we didn't do the podcast that day.
So you was like, hey, it's my birthday. I'm like, man, you should have told me. And I felt kind of bad. I'm like, damn, I would, knowing me, the guy I am, I would have had something, just something,
You turn up for birthdays.
Exactly.
I already know.
So I said, I got him. I'm gonna get him when at least expected. And it would have been just one of those moments. Oh, he comes in today and Tanner presents me with something. No, I got him. But I was just pleased to know. I said, okay, taking a break. Me, I'm the opposite.
I know you are.
I'm the opposite. Birthday, what? Who, where, when, how? I know. Man, that's work. You know what I mean?
I remember your last birthday. You turned up for a whole damn weekend.
Yeah. Well, it's funny because someone just told me that the other day. A friend of mine. I was doing something and I was actually out to a meeting. And a friend's through work, they say, well, Santana, no one gets the privilege to have a weekend for their birthday like you. And I was like, well, that's all I know. I've been doing that from day one. So, it's just, it was always one of those things I look forward to because I've always got so much slack from home saying that you don't spend your birthday with me. And I'm like, well, it's my birthday. I came in this thing butt boogie naked by myself.
By your damn self.
So I need to spend it how I want to spend it.
Yeah.
So, it's only right, man. But I'm pleased to hear that you got some rest, man. I mean,
I did get rest.
We work hard.
I do. And here's the thing, too. It's 37. Shout outs to all the 37-year-olds out there. But I feel like at 40, I'll do something crazy. But I'm 37. That's
me
like
next year.
That's like an ugly number looking on paper. 37's nothing. 40 is big.
That's Dion comeback number.
Yeah, with the Ravens. Who has that jersey?
Purple and black.
I don't know if I had that
Prime,
damn jersey.
I ain't gonna lie. I still love you when you wore that 37.
We love you, Prime, but man, if something was a little off with Dion in them years. He didn't have the same oomph as when he wore 21.
He ain't had the same big toe.
All right, well, here's the deal, Tana. Cowboys come into town.
Cowboys week, baby.
Now, here's the thing. I call you the Cowboy Killer. Tana, man, do you have any eligibility left where you can suit up this Sunday and go out and whoop the Cowboys' ass like what you were born to do, Gemini? Can we get you this Sunday?
You know what's funny about that, man? And I appreciate that. I appreciate all those fans that for some odd reason they hit me up on social media and they like, hey man, we need the Cowboy Killer. Do you really think I can go back out there and do that? You
in better shape now than when you played.
Right. You're absolutely right. But I do respect this game, and if you're not in this game, you're not going out there with those guys weekly, and not even throughout the season, but beforehand, the preseason and the time down before
one
the
game,
preseason.
Dog. You don't think one game?
Don't get me wrong.
You could turn out
when you play this game. Yeah, it's like riding a bike. But at the same time, I can tell you, regardless of how I look, that body ain't on that same cycle as those guys. You gotta get back in it. I respect those guys who doing what they doing. They doing it at a high level, and you just gonna jump off the couch and say, well, unless you're Adrian Peterson, you can't just jump off that couch and go out there and compete at that level. But I do appreciate those fans and the folks that think that just because you call me the Cowboy Killer, I can come off the couch and say I'm going to make a difference.
Hold on, time out.
I ain't going to make no difference.
Time out. All right, forget one game. Tanner, be honest.
Okay.
1-9 route. If Alex Smith said, yo, 8-9, go deep.
I wouldn't even want a 9 route, though. See,
what would you want? One route.
You got to understand something. The 9 routes would be the young Tanner. Shit. I ain't running past nobody right now, man. Let's be real. Man, these dudes out here running.
What you want, a slant?
Man, nah, put the ball in my hands. Let me be elusive. Let me go out there and work my way down the field. One of the things that I hated when I played the game, that when I got here, we found a way to get me involved early and often.
Yeah.
And throughout those years removed from that first year, it's like every coordinator or every coach that had a chance to design plays around me, they forgot what I was. I was a punt returner. I was a guy that give me the ball in space and let me do the rest.
Ooh.
Now, I know I can run past people, but if your quarterback ain't on the same page, that's why I love Romo so much. And since we're talking about Cowboys, I want to speak on Romo. Every time I was asked a question about Romo, everyone wanted to dog him and talk about how bad he was. But look what he did for Dez's career.
No kidding.
Dez wasn't running by no one.
Nope.
And Romo knew how to say, you know what, if he's even, he's not leaving. Most of us, like the Deshaun Jacksons, the Cooks of Los Angeles, myself in my prime, most of those receivers that have that skill that when they leaving, you throw that ball up there. You give them that nod.
Right.
But, later when you watch certain receivers and great quarterbacks that know how to measure how far that receiver is going to get down the field, hey, I'm going to back shoulder this thing.
Right.
I'm going to put it behind him so he can make the adjustment and make this play. I hated when I had guys that would say, well, this is Santana, and I know he run past people. No, if the guy 30 yards downfield and I got to run to get to him,
right.
9 times out of 10, I'm not running past him. He's already too far downfield.
Give me the ball quick in space.
Give me the ball. Not even if you don't give it to me in space, give it to me back shoulder like you see Aaron Rodgers do it so well. You know what I mean? Those quarterbacks, they knew what they was doing. So, I hated the go route a lot because every coordinator, even in the Pro Bowl, my only Pro Bowl, it seemed like they go. Like, man, I don't know damn go routes all the damn time.
Yeah.
Just give me the ball in space. So if I had anything left in my tank,
right.
Coach, just give me the ball. Let me find a way to maneuver myself down this field. Because I used to tell coaches, if you give me the ball early, I get in my zone. Once I'm in that zone, ain't no telling what I'm gonna do.
Did you get up for Cowboy games? I know you got up for every game, but what was it about those Cowboy games for you
So
personally?
It was a difference, and I'm glad you asked that. It was a difference. So I could think way back to my Optimus years, my Little League years. It was always a team that you played every year. That's going to be the game. Everybody, look forward to it. To me, I think back then, in those days, it was always, and this is for my Miami folks. I played for Scott Lakes, and when we played North Dade, that was like our rivalry, or either Carroll City, and it's crazy for me to be able to say that I'm a Chief because we played their park, and it was always like one of those big games. I remember a coach telling me back then, he was like, man, we had y'all 6-0, and all of a sudden, the last play of the game, you beat us. You quarter pass and you took it all away. And that's the memories that you give. So you fast forward that, and high school was Northwestern. Now, Northwestern, I didn't have too many big games, but it was a rivalry, but we also had divisional opponents. And to me, my rivalry when I played at Carroll City was more of the HMLs and the people in my division. But we talking about, rivalries, and, I go to Florida State to Miami. When I got here as a skin, the Cowboy game was like, I was kind of thrown into this rivalry. I didn't know what to expect from the game. I didn't know in 2005, in those last minutes of the game, that I was going to be a difference maker, and I was going to end up being this guy that everyone talks about, to this day. Like, I did nothing else but those 2 touchdowns in 2005. But after that game, I can assure you that every year when that game came around again, see, it's crazy because we talk about that game that year, and we played them again that year, and I was the same difference maker. I bombed the same guy probably late in the game and got to the 1 yard line. I scored, but Coach Gibbs, he didn't know for sure. I caught the ball on the one and rolled over into the end zone. He thought the guy touched me, so he went out there and a hurry up offense and gave somebody else a touchdown. So I never looked at that game as, hey, I got to get up for this game. But after 2005, it was in the back of my head is that these your guys, this is a team that you're going to have to get up for. This is the team that the city gets up for. Mm-hmm. So with all that being said, every year I felt like the coaches just brought me a different playbook. Like, it's like they slap me a sheet of paper and say, hey, this is what we want to do. Because, like, they wanted me to be the difference maker.
Right.
But, me, it kind of bothered me a little bit because I'm like, here I am out here. My skill set. What I can do. And all these other teams we play, and you just say, okay, we're going to find a way to get you the ball, however. But against the Cowboys, we want you to be the guy. You know what I mean? And I didn't like it, from that aspect. But I appreciated when we did play them. I knew I was going to get a heavy load.
Wow. I honestly, man, and I never get a chance to do this because we are boys and we don't really talk like this. But for your show, I feel like it's only right that I am the voice that does this. On behalf of Redskins fans everywhere, thank you for destroying that team your entire career. I mean, think of how many memories you have made for Redskins fans out there. And you hear it. I've been with you when people come up to you and thank you for your career and they bring up the Cowboys. But thank you, Santana.
I appreciate it, my brother.
You know what? If you're watching this right now and you're a Redskins fan, give it up for Santana Moss. All right, now with that said, how do you feel about this game on Sunday?
And we just talked about this, and it's only right for me to do it live, you know.
You're going to do it, aren't you?
I'm going to do it.
Lord have mercy.
I'm not riding with our boys. I'm not riding with us. And I told you, I shared this with you last week.
Yep.
Superstitiously, being that I'm that guy, I'm very superstitious. I think it's only right for me to be against my guys, for them to get something out of whatever they're going to do the week, you know, leading into this week. I feel that every time I get on that high horse with them, and I'm riding that thing, and I get too fancy, and I go bumped off the horse. I go one hand with that thing. Every time I get too fancy, and I go one hand with that thing, boom! I'm on my damn backside because they done let me down. So, you know, I got to get off that high horse, man, and I'm going to go against them because I feel like the only way they respond, no doubt, I just feel like I have to get off them. I have to get off the bandwagon in order for my guys to be well. And it sounds crazy.
Yeah.
But I'm rooting for them. I'm rooting for them week in and week out because I'm a Redskins through and through. But I just feel like I can't get up and down with this roller coaster. I'm not for all that. I'm for the roller coaster giving me that experience one time, and that's it.
You're not going to get thrown off that damn horse.
I ain't getting back on it again. I'm okay with one ride. I'm going to get, I'm okay with that. But you ain't finna do that shit to me every week, man. I'm not trying to get on that damn roller coaster every week. Every week? So no.
My God.
So I'm hoping that they go out there and I ruffle those feathers again. I hope that you find what I say is not pleasing and go out there and play some good football. And guess what? You'll make my day.
I'm going to tell you what I am. I'm the sumbitch that get on the horse 15, 20 times. I got broken ribs, torn Achilles, concussions, CTE, everything. I'm getting back on the horse again. Not only are we going to beat the Cowboys, we're going to beat their ass. Woo. 10 points or more. Yeah! Come on. Let's go, Tana.
Let me find out.
All right, here's the deal. Let's pick every game in the NFL. Ready?
Let's do it, brother.
We'll go rapid fire. We'll start in bloody London, bloke.
It's going to be early.
Titans against the Chargers. It's just an excuse to morning drink, though, right? I mean, wake up, make a little something. Titans, Chargers, who do you like?
That's what they do. Chargers win, man. I think Chargers win big.
Yeah.
Titans right now, they don't know who they want to be. One week they say they want to be the guys that get some recognition.
Right.
Guess what? I'm going to give you the recognition, baby. You're losers.
Yeah, I mean, they got sacked 11 times against the Ravens in their own building. Tana, you think Chargers big? So I should bet the Chargers. Make a quick note. Baby, Rob, just make a quick note for my
Gardner
gambling problem. Texans at Jaguars. Now, Jaguars have all kinds of issues, Tana.
Man. You know, it's hard for me to sit here and say that the Jaguars will lose this one. I think it's a close game. I do believe that if any team that can embarrass them more than what they was embarrassed last week, and could be the Texans because they're that type of team. But I just don't see them getting embarrassed. So I'm gonna go give the Jacksonville the nod. I think Jacksonville get the chance to go out there and get some sacks against Watson. He's a guy that to me, you stop him, you stop them. So Watson don't get that. He don't get off that game. Jacksonville, they go out there and get their sacks. Jacksonville wins.
I'm with you on the Chargers. I'm against you on the Jaguars. I think the Texans win that game. I think they're starting to play well. Deshaun Watson's banged up. But I do think they'll figure it out. Blake Bortles
I think
sucks.
we need a little
like bet. A little wager.
Yeah, we need to start doing a wager with our list.
I like that.
It'd be it's only fair.
Let's do that. Panthers at Eagles, big game, Tana.
Panthers at Eagles. Panthers pretty good.
Yeah, they're
pretty good. The Eagles are pretty good too. Mm-hmm. Something about Carson. I don't know what it is, but he might be a man crush of mine. I don't like how I said that. But
you're in the Redheads.
Yeah,
I think Carson Wentz kind of redhead.
Not
Andy Dalton
not
red.
in that way, but Football-wise, yes. I'm crushing on them, man. So guess what? The Eagles in our division, and that's the only team that I care less if they win or lose. Like, I really like to see them win, and I think the Eagles will win.
All right, I'm with you on that one. Vikings at Jets.
Vikings at Jets. Vikings. Kurt.
What'd you think about Kurt's dance last week?
Then he did a little better thing.
Yeah, I don't know what that was.
But, hey, man, Kurt, he's living his best life.
He is living his best life.
Ain't going back and forth with you. Hey, Kurt doing his thing, man. Vikings win.
Patriots at Bears. Bears.
Well, you know what? You say Bears?
No.
I say Patriots.
I'm going Tom.
I say Patriots. You know, they already got Belichick pissed off because they tried to compare my man Khalil Mack to LT, and I'm not putting nobody.
I like the Bears. That's a good Belichick.
I'm not putting nobody.
That's a great Belichick.
Oh, so serious.
I like that.
Patriots.
Bills at Colts. Bills are starting a quarterback that I think was bagging groceries last week.
Hey, that boy off the street. He's so hot right now. He don't know if he coming or going. He like, man, look here, I'm just happy to be here. You know what? I'm going with the Colts.
Brown. Not that there's anything wrong with bagging groceries. I once did myself.
At all. Hey, as long as you're working, maybe you're doing your thing.
That's right.
What you do.
Browns at Buccaneers. I'm going famous Jameis here.
Yeah, and it's hard to go with Jameis because I just need to see Jameis be Wentz once.
I know.
Or I'm just naming some guys. Be a Wentz. Be a Blake Bortles.
Yeah.
Blake, when Blake was doing his thing last year. Be somebody that you can say, man.
Be Alex Smith.
I live with that. Be okay.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think look, it's still the Browns, though. And I get it. They're improved, but I think the Bucs win that game.
I think the Bucs do too, and I think they have to give a heavy dose of Deshaun. Deshaun got to be a very vocal point in offense.
Lions at Dolphins.
I'm from Miami, man. Lions. I know that's sad to say, but Dolphins, come on, make me a believer, baby. I'm not trying to get up and down with you like I do with these skins. So due to the fact that I didn't allow myself to go crazy in my childhood messing with you guys, I'm not gonna allow myself to go crazy now.
Yeah,
so
you're a grown ass man, dog.
Ain't got no time for that.
Osweiler sucks. I'm going Lions. I know he played good last week, but that was fake. Saints at Ravens. That's a big game.
Drew Brees have yet to beat the BMO Ravens. Yeah, I said be more because I say be more careful.
Be more. You have got to be more careful.
Be more careful. I'm going with the Ravens.
Really?
Going with the Ravens.
The Saints are not the same outside of that building with that voodoo, but I'm going to go Saints. I haven't believed in the Ravens all year. I know that's weird to say because they've been kicking ass. I'm just waiting. I'm waiting for the glass slipper to fall off that team. I don't think they're as good as they've been playing. Cowboys at Skins, we've already gone through. Rams at 49ers.
Can anybody stop the Rams?
No.
I'm going with the Rams.
Me too. I do like the Niners to cover, though, for my gambling friends.
They surprised me the other night, man.
Oh.
They surprised.
That team's got
heart,
it
really didn't surprise me. It's Kyle Shanahan.
Yeah, you're right.
They take on what the coach displayed to them every week.
Yeah.
Every day of the week. And that's Kyle. Kyle was here. Look, Kyle is 38. I'm 39.
Yep.
And check it out. I always tell people, and I don't want to be too long on this, it don't matter how old you are.
No. McVay was young, too.
Yeah, no matter who you are, just show me that you can lead. Mm-hmm. Show me that you give me a reason to go out there and fight. And that's what Kyle, he gives those guys a reason to fight. So I like what they're doing. I just feel like the Rams got a little too much power. It's going to be one of those matchups, though, because you got Sean and Kyle.
You're right.
Both of those guys coach together. Sean want to go out there and beat his nemesis. I'm sure Kyle's a nemesis now, not a friend. And I just think the Rams going to pull it out.
By the way, now that I'm in the late 30s club with you, I would just like to give a shout out to all the late 30s out there. And we still looking damn good, too.
Hey, for real.
Bengals at Chiefs Sunday night. Don't do it. Don't give me that.
No.
You know damn well Mahomes.
Them Chiefs, man. Them Chiefs bad, baby.
Yeah, man.
Them Chiefs are bad.
Me too. I'm going there. I don't believe in the Bengals. Giants at Falcons Monday night in a game no one gives a damn about.
No one gives a damn about it, and the Giants can easily probably win this game, but I'm going to say the Falcons because the Giants really don't know what they want to do.
They are terrible.
You got the owner saying that you want less from Odell with his mouth, more play. I think Odell has been doing all he could do with his play because they haven't been giving nothing but shallow crosses and sit-down route. So
true.
If that's what you want, coach, but throw him the damn ball.
Throw him the ball.
Falcons win.
All right, look, before we get out of here, you are Mr. LeBron James. I mean, my God. I'm surprised to hear you say you have a man crush on Carson Wentz. I thought LeBron was your man. But The NBA season is upon us, my friend. What are your expectations for the Lakers and Bron this season?
I was just sharing with you that I don't know what team I'm riding with this year because I'm a LeBron fan. I've jumped from team to team. Now, I will say that, I got my man UD in Miami. I got Wade. I've always been a Wade fan. And as long as they keep Wade and UD in Miami, I'm riding with you, Heat. I'm riding with you. And you play the Wizards, pretty soon. But I just want to say at the end of the day, I've heard about this kid out there in Cleveland. And I watched him throughout his little high school career, and then I fell in love with what I saw. And to see him have that same heat on him, on his back, take on that load of all these expectations, and to be able to shine. And, even with the people that's hated on him, even with the people that try and hope and cross their fingers, leg, and everything else to hope this guy doesn't have success, he goes out there and still be successful. No, I understand the championships doesn't add up, but guess what? This guy make everybody else around him good.
No doubt.
I don't think that they're giving the Lakers a chance to really compete against Golden State this year, but I think the Lakers just got better with LeBron just being in the building. And I'm not saying that because just him there is going to give them a better chance to win. No, I think all those guys around him, the balls, you name it, whoever is in that building, whoever's on that team with him, they're going to be better. They're going to go out there and put up more points because he's going to do that. They always try to put the numbers together. Oh, well, he hasn't had these many MVPs or this many offensive players or defensive players. Guess why? Because he's always sharing. He's a sharer. He's a guy that, hey, you know what? You shine. You shine. You shine. I'm going to always shine. I'm shining because I'm just here. And LeBron is my guy. So I guess I got to jump on the late show. I'm going to be up late nights.
Late nights, man. Them West Coast games ain't no joke, bro.
And they just had the lights, the stands. I went to 2 or 3 games in L.A., and I remember just sitting in the stands, and the lights are pretty much off in the stands, and you just see the glow of all those guys on stage. They on stage. They out there doing their thing. So LeBron's bring a different aura to that area. Mm-hmm. It's almost from the Kobe, Shaq era, from the the Magic and all those guys era. I think the Lakers going to be a better team than people expect, a much better team than people expect, and I got to ride with my dude, LeBron, man.
All right, off the court, I mean, for me, I think going to L.A. wasn't about winning games. I know that sounds crazy, right? Because his legacy is all about championships. But he's not going to be Michael Jordan. He's not going to be Bill Russell with 13 titles. It's just not going to happen in this day and age. So I think going to L.A. was more about – I'm not trying to hate on your boy, but I think going to L.A. was more about movies and TV and photo shoots and all that jazz. Do you agree with that? Because I swear to God, every time I turn on my TV now, it's LeBron James and something.
Who knows? Who knows what his whole on the LA thing was really about when it comes to it. But I do believe that when you look outside of basketball, the man, like he said, it's more than just basketball with him. We hear him in the politics. We hear him.
Yeah.
He's so involved.
He's an icon.
He's so involved in everything outside of his game to where, and he's been that one player that you can honestly say that I try to stay away from everything other than what I did for a living. After that season is over with, then yeah, maybe I might partake and give you my opinion on whatever else you might want me to be in. But during the season, it was all about football. This is one guy that hasn't been, shaken about what else he involves himself with. So yeah. I like that he's a family guy. One, I like that about him because he just seems like he's a guy that he has the heart to be. That guy that you want to look up to.
Right.
We find so many guys that we look up to, the Jordans, the Michael Jacksons, you name, I'm trying to name from everybody. The
like
Tupacs,
icons, yeah.
The Allen Iversons.
Yep.
LeBron James has been one of those guys most hated. Out of all the stars, the most hated. And if you had to ask his true fans what you appreciate the most, being that I'm a fan, I appreciate that he's a family guy. He's a guy that at the end of the day, he's making calculated moves that, hey, this is going to be a good move for my family. It's not just about me. So I think L.A. is meaningful because he understands that outside of basketball, I could be more to, yes, our culture.
Yep.
My say-so and what the things that I have to, say and chime in on about is going to be seen and heard a little more because I'm in L.A.
With Magic.
With a guy like Magic. And not even that. When it comes to his kids and their careers and whatever they trying to go, LeBron, LeBronny, he's supposed to be following his dad's footsteps, and it's hard. I'm pretty sure it's hard, but what better place to do it in L.A. where the spotlight is going to be on him? He's pretty good already. So you either in Miami, you either in New York or L.A. Yeah, and I feel like L.A. is the biggest stage. So it's a lot to come with what he's doing, man. And I think everything he does is calculated. He has a great team around him. Those guys that he has with him, man, I tip my hat off for them too, because a lot of people don't give those guys, his good friends, the credit that they need or deserve, because it's not just LeBron. They thinking for him, and he's doing what he does on the court, and they saying, hey, this is a nice move, this is another move, this is another move. So
they're not just mooches. I
like everything about those guys. I went back to school and say, man, let's run this thing. Let's run your empire. Let's go out here and show these other guys how to do it. I've been a guy that want to make sure I take care of my family and my friends. Right. My friends has always been somebody, come on, you with me. I listen to people say this to this day, like, hey, when you go out, do you expect to pay for every bill when you go out? If I'm with you, yeah, I do. Regardless of what you're making, I feel like I should be the guy that put my card out there. But that's just the guy I am. You know what I mean? I'm going to carry you because I know hopefully one day when you can carry us, then I want you to do the same thing.
No doubt.
I'm teaching you as we go. At the end of the day, I'm not doing this because I have it. I have it, but at the same time, I'm trying to teach you a lesson. When you're in this situation, you're in this position, you carry me or you carry us. So, and then due to the fact that I have other friends that are doing the same thing I do, we take turns of carrying each other. So I think LeBron has a great group around him that has carried him now that he carried them. He carried them enough to say, hey, go out there and get this and then get that. Now we can carry each other. And that group around him has given him that advice and say, hey, come on, move over here because we can take over what we got over here.
They've done a great job. Okay, so from LeBron getting wins to taking L's for this week, I just want to say, one thing about trash talkers is if you're going to talk that, you better back it up, right? And if things are going bad, that's okay. Keep talking. Talk your way out of it. Hey, things aren't going good, but we're still going to figure it out and start kicking some ass. But the worst thing you can do, if you're a trash talker,
tell them about it. Tell them.
Is to talk trash. And then when things go bad, you go silent. So my taking L's is Jalen Ramsey, corner from the Jaguars, who talked all that bummer-clot. And then when hit the fan, he went quiet.
Silence.
He went silent. Here's an idea, Jalen. Shut your fat mouth and go win some games. How about that? Stop talking trash all the time like a jackass.
Hold on. With all that said, can we give a moment of silence to Jalen Ramsey and the Jacksonville Jaguars?
Now that that's over, Blake Bortles sucks. Santana Moss Show podcast. It's a Rizap. Hey, come on. We're living our best life.
It's a Santana Moss Show. Number 89, hustle all the time. Travis on the right, hot mic on the left. Every single week, it's a lyrical fact.
Because I feel like the only way they respond, I just spit it a little bit.
It happens.
We can do that.
It happens.
It's my show.
Someone get a disinfectant wipe for the microphone, please.